Hi, my name's Rhys Locke, and I'm presenting this video on behalf of Starbeck Educational Resources. Starbeck Educational Resources is the specialist school supplier of inexpensive, exciting and unusual history, art, religious and cultural artefacts. Whether you are an existing customer of Starbeck Educational Resources or are looking into buying from us for the first time, we hope this video will allow you to know a little bit more about the contents of one of our value boxes. In this case, the Roman value box. Our Roman value box comprises 9 items. In this video, I will start by taking you through the items in the current Roman value box. After this, I will show you some of the additional topic-related items which can be purchased individually and used to top up the selection of artefacts within our value box. Even if you are an existing customer of Starbeck's who has already purchased one of our boxes and is looking for more resources on the Romans, items can be viewed and purchased individually on our website. A reminder of all of this is in the description below. Okay, let's take a look at the first item in our Roman value box. And here, it would only be right to start with perhaps one of the most recognisable items from this period, the Roman shield. Now this I have is a small wooden replica of a scutum. Now legionary soldiers would have used these typically curved rectangular shields, whilst auxiliary soldiers tended to opt for the oval-shaped shields. Now the advantage of these curved rectangular shields was that soldiers could group together in a formation, whereby some soldiers could use their shields overhead, whilst others could cover the front of the formation which was facing the attack. Now both the oval and rectangular shields would have had metal bosses, a sort of bulge, usually here, on the front. And these bosses would have been made out of iron or bronze to protect the hand holding the shield behind. The scuta were usually painted red and often decorated with lightning bolts or eagle's wings, the eagle being the symbol of the Roman army and the lightning bolt being the symbol of the Roman god Jupiter, who was king of the gods. Okay, so we know that this was very much a bloody period of history. So the next item we turn to is another item used in battle, the Roman helmet. Now this authentic mini replica helmet, or gallia as it would have been known, comes with a display stand, as you can see here. Now the gallii had 2 primary purposes: protection and identification. Now the helmets were designed to be thicker around the places of the head that were most likely to be hit, and often featured cheek guards like these ones here. So this would have protected another vulnerable part of the face. Now in terms of the design, the gallii worn by centurions and legionaries tended to have crests made of horsehair, which was usually dyed red, as you can see. Now the aim of the crests would likely to intimidate the enemy by making them look taller and more impressive, and also, as previously mentioned, as a way of allowing the soldiers to be more easily identified during a battle. Okay, on to an item of clothing now. Here I have boys' leather sandals. These sandals, or colleghi as they were known, were characterised by their open design, which would have made them suitable for the Mediterranean climate. Now the sandals were hobnailed with rather heavy soles, and the sandals could be adjusted for comfort by using the leather straps. So these sandals were issued by default to all legionary foot soldiers, but also to auxiliaries. I imagine that the sound resulting from the heavy soles gave these a rather threatening or distinctively warlike feel when the soldiers would march in unison. Moving on now to a couple of items that would have had practical uses in day-to-day life. The first is this, the fibula or brooch. So over time the fibula would become more of a decorative item, but the Romans would have initially used these brooches to fasten and secure their cloaks or other garments. We also have this. Now this would have had a practical use as well, but it may seem a little bit more vulgar. So what we have here is a sponge on a stick, or a xylospungium, or tersorium. Now, these may not look quite so clean after they've been used for their actual purpose. Their purpose during the Roman times was to wipe and clean one's bottom after going to the toilet. The sponge on the end of the stick would have likely been a natural sea sponge. In terms of how the Romans would display their wealth, perhaps the most obvious answer would be via these, coins, as in our Roman coin collection. Now these reproduction coins in our value box come with a cardboard display wallet which contains some very useful information on how coins were made and what they would be spent on. There's also information here on how the coins were used to spread news, which seems rather intriguing to me. Now our value box also contains a pair of replica Roman rings. These would also have been used by the Romans to show off the wealth of those who were wearing them, but they were also used as a way of honouring their gods. So we have two more items from what is a typical Roman value box before I move on to the additional items. The penultimate item from the Roman value box is this replica Roman spoon, often referred to by the name cochlearium. Now you may recognise the onset of this word, cochlea, from your biology lessons on ears maybe. But did you know that it literally means spiral or snail shell? Experts believe that the long handle on these spoons could have been used to extract the snails out of their shells for food. Okay, and the last item within our value box is this toy horse on wheels. Now this is a wooden replica of a toy horse on wheels that would have been played with by children during the Roman times. It would have been pulled across the floor using a string and would have had rolling wheels, like this. We still use these in children's toys today. On now to a few examples of additional items we have available on the Romans. The first is this I've laid out here, the impressive Roman display drape. Now here at Starbeck, our display drapes always prove to be popular, and this one is no exception. It's over 2 meters in length and about 1¼ meters high, and it would be a perfect way, just as I've done here, to adorn a table, or maybe you could use it for a floor or wall display. So if you are making a display, you may also be interested in this. It's Roman Empire flag. So it's quite big, so I can't hold it up otherwise it will cover the camera. But this is around 5 by 3 feet, and it features eyelids on the end. Now on it you can see printed SPQR, and this is going to test my pronunciation. Senatus Populusque Romanus. the Senate and the people of Rome. Now here we have a wax writing tablet and stylus. And of course, I'm not referring to the digital tablets that we're now used to. This tablet would have been used as a writing pad, as paper was rather expensive, but these wax tablets were cheap and easy to make, and were also reusable. To finish today's video product demonstration, I present this authentic clay oil lamp produced by our friends over at Potted History. Now this model is based on examples which have been excavated from sites across Britain and throughout the former Roman Empire. A cotton wick would have been used to burn olive oil within this lamp base, which would, of course, illuminate the dark nights. Now in terms of design, the Romans would use various motifs as their way of trying to bring themselves good luck and fortune, or as another way of honouring their many gods. Well, there we have it. That concludes today's video demonstration. And we hope that it's been useful in helping you to visualise the contents of our Roman value box. So if you've got any questions to do with anything in or out of the Roman value box, please get in touch, either via email at info@starbeck.education or by calling us on 01530 836 111. We also highly recommend that you visit our website. That's www.starbeck.education, where you will find more of our specialist products, including an extensive range of value boxes and star boxes on many other history, religious and art topics. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Goodbye for now.